The annual Medicare enrollment period ends next week on December 7th. Signing up can be a challenge, but there is some help available. Here to talk more about it, Carl Burlball with the Senior Source. Carl, thanks for being here.
Yes,
Carl,
of course.
Oh my God, the L's get me every time. You know, I've been asking you how things are going at the Senior Source, getting folks, enrolled, and you said it's picking up.
It is. I think, as we get closer, I think we're past the election now, so, we still have Thanksgiving this week, so that's going to distract people a little bit, but I think people are starting to focus in on what they need to do as far as getting their Medicare in line.
What do we need to know about the enrollment period?
Well, what's important about this period is that people that are on either a Medicare Advantage plan or a Medicare Part D prescription plan, this is a time when they can review those plans, making sure that those plans still meet their needs for the upcoming year, and whether they need to, stay with what they have or make a change. So.
What about this process is so confusing and complicated, and how does Senior Source help?
Well, I think many times people just feel like there's pressure from outside, maybe internally with family, friends. They don't want to make the wrong decision. And I think they also are afraid of asking the wrong questions, saying the wrong things, getting stuck, and maybe getting in a situation that's not only not beneficial, but can be harmful for them. And the Senior Source, that's where they can turn to us. We can offer supportive and unbiased discussion, conversation about their Medicare needs, and hopefully get them to the point where they feel comfortable in making these decisions.
Tell me about the events that you have next week to help people get signed up.
So Monday and Tuesday of next week, we're going to be at the Plano Library in Collin County, Haggard Library, for one-on-one counseling sessions. Now, you can go to their website, plano.gov, search for Medicare and find their Medicare page, and you can register for those events. That is a must-register event for Monday and Tuesday. And then next Thursday, December the 5th, at the Senior Source, we will have another Medicare open enrollment event, and people can just come in between 10 and 1 o'clock at 3910 Harry Hines Boulevard. Don't need to register. They can come in and meet with a counselor and hopefully get what they need as far as Medicare goes.
Once the enrollment period ends, Carl, is there any way for people can switch plans during the year?
Well, actually, so as of January 1, if a person is on a Medicare Advantage plan and they find that that plan is just not working for them, maybe they were given some misinformation, between January 1st and March 31st, they can actually switch to a different Medicare Advantage plan, or they can choose to go back to having original Medicare and add a prescription drug plan to go with that. They can do that one time between January 1st and March 31st, and then that decision will be in effect for the remainder of the year. And then let's also remember that every day in this country, 12,000 people are turning 65. So each of them have like their own individual Medicare enrollment period. So with so many people becoming eligible for Medicare, the need for support and guidance through the process is just really crucial, and that's where the Senior Source comes in to help.
Carl, thank you so much for being here and for all those important tips. We can always get you some information at WFAA.com as well. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Dia.